Hey, it's Vicky and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to be doing my October favorites, which I haven't done a favorites video I think since March? I think it was actually March, and I remember that I posted it late in April. I've had a lot of products that I've really liked, but I haven't really had enough to sit down to make a video for 1 month's worth of products. But October was a really great month for finding different products that I really do like and different items. They're not all going to be beauty related. I have a really great mix of beauty products and also some lifestyle products and also some podcasts that I've been loving because I am a podcast junkie. So if you guys want to hear some of my favorites over the month of October, make sure that you keep watching. But before we get into the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already or ever feel inclined to do so, and click the bell icon down below so that you can stay notified to whenever I upload a new video. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's October favorites. So I'm going to start out this video by doing skincare favorites because it's the first thing that I do like in my routine, I guess. So I think that that logistically would make the most sense. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the Peter Thomas Roth FIRMx Peeling Gel Exfoliant. Oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy. So I first heard about it on Remy Ashton's channel. I love her so much. Her channel is amazing. But she was talking about this with Alicia Marie, and it also might have been on their Pretty Basic podcast. So it says that it visibly exfoliates by rolling, lifting, and sweeping away when massaged into skin. These multi-action enzymes and cellulose help uncover a smoother, fresher, newer looking skin complexion. So this stuff is so insane. Basically, you apply it to your dry skin and you can see your dead, dry skin rolling up into like little, like, I don't know, it's not like balls, but it's like into little like rolls of skin, and you just wash it away. And it's a physical exfoliator and it's also a chemical exfoliator. I did get a tiny little burn on my nose from using this too much, so don't overuse it, especially all at once, but it really does uncover such beautiful looking, brighter skin. I've never had an exfoliator do what this one does. This is pretty expensive. I don't remember how much it was because I actually coincidentally saw it at my boyfriend's parents' house, and I asked what my boyfriend's mom thought about it. She was like, just take it, like it's incredible, just take the whole thing. I've got 4 of them. And I was like, you don't have to tell me twice. So I picked this one up from my boyfriend's parents' house, but this is pretty expensive. You can get a trial size from Sephora. I think that one's $15, but I think that this is either $45 or $50. So this is definitely great if you're willing to make the plunge and spend that amount of money on it. But honestly, you can use any exfoliator and it'll do the same job. This one just does it a little bit better, takes it a little bit over the edge, and it's also really interesting to physically see all of the dead skin that you are lifting and removing from your skin. But this is definitely not a necessity, but it's definitely wonderful and I do recommend it. So definitely a favorite for this month. Sorry about my hair, by the way. It needs to be done and it decided to clock out early today. Nothing I can do about it. Moving on to my next skincare product. It's the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. I got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale and I've been using it ever since. So it is technically the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. So basically you put it on your skin and it keeps replenishing the moisture in your skin, like it keeps renewing and moisturizing your skin over and over. So this is great if you have really dry skin like I do. I've mentioned it so many times before, but this is really great. I used to use the Clinique gel moisturizer. I forgot what it's called, but this one has become my staple just because it does a lot more work for your skin if you do have dry skin. Not saying that the other Clinique one isn't great. It's definitely one of my favorite moisturizers of all time and I'll still use it. Just because I have combination dry skin, my skin kind of does bounce back and forth between being drier and oilier, and I've noticed that it kind of depends on where I am in the month and my cycle. Again, it's on the more pricey side. This one itself, this is like the smaller size. It's not the sample size, but it's definitely one of the smaller sizes. They do come in a lot bigger sizes. So depending on what size you get kind of depends on how much it's going to be, but it's not an affordable product. It's not a drugstore product. So do keep that in mind. There are so many different drugstore products that are good so that you don't have to buy this super expensive moisturizer. But this definitely is a favorite for this month as well. My neighbors are like screaming. I really hope you can't hear that. Be quiet. The next product that I'm talking about goes along the same lines of skincare, but it's not like a facial skincare product. It's a body care product, and it's the BEEKMAN Gear Goat Milk Whipped Body Cream in Vanilla Absolute. This is just what it looks like. My boyfriend's mom gave it to me for my birthday. I didn't use it initially just because I was going through another body cream, but I ran out of that one and I started using this one, and oh my gosh, my life has forever been changed. I can't even describe it. She gave me like a goat's milk bar soap along with it. It is the most moisturizing thing in the entire world. I think it's something about the goat's milk. I don't know what it is, but this is the most incredible body cream I've ever tried. I've talked about it so many times. I have such dry skin. When I'm in the shower, I have to use a in-shower body lotion and then get out of the shower, dry off, and then put on like a bunch of body cream. But this one, I don't have to use like globs and globs of moisturizer like I used to have to use. This one just really has so much moisture in so little, and my body just stays moisturized. I don't know, it's something, this thing is like magical. I have no clue how much it is. I have like no inkling at all, but I don't think it's cheap. But I will be linking the price as well. I'll try to find it for you, but this is so incredible. Thinking about it, I know that this is not cheap. I do think that it is worth the money, but there are, again, other alternatives from the drugstore that you can pick up that are so incredible. Nivea has so many great body creams and body lotions. That used to be like my go-to, the extra dry skin version. It's incredible. If you have dry skin and you are looking to stay in a budget, that is incredible. But this has become like a staple in my shower routine. I don't go a single day without putting this on. And it smells so good too. So definitely do recommend this as well if you have the extra money to spend. If you don't, again, Nivea, incredible. My neighbors are being so loud, and it's not even like they're loud all the time. It's just like the second I decide to turn on my camera, they decide that they want to like scream like banshees. That is all that I have for skincare. I'm going to move on to makeup. So the first favorite that I have for this month, I'm sure that anyone who has seen a lot of my videos is not surprised. It's the Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. This is incredible. If you're someone that has textured skin, large pores, dry skin, any irregularities to your skin, this is like Facetune. No lie, it's like Facetune in a bottle. I know that like Farsali has Skin Tune Blur where they're like, this is like Facetune in a bottle. This is like Facetune in a bottle, and is so much more affordable. Again, it's not cheap. It's not like a drugstore product. I think this was like $24. A little bit goes a long way. Just a half a pump covers your whole face, and it makes your skin look incredible. I don't know how I got through my life without using this. I want to repurchase it just because if they ever discontinued it, I think that I would lose a part of myself. And I know that that's crazy to say after only using it for a month, but I can't go a single day that I have makeup on without using this. This came into my life and shoved every other primer out of the way. Like, she's good. Like, a staple, a staple. Going on to the next makeup product that I've talked about. Again, if you have seen my channel anytime the last few weeks, you'll know the Benefit Hoola bronzer is just beautiful, especially if you're someone that has medium to deep skin tones. They expanded their range. You definitely will be able to find a product that fits for you. I also have the Hoola Toasted. So this is Hoola Toasted. I got it because I am black and I didn't know if the Hoola Caramel would be dark enough to show up on my skin tone, because that does happen a lot with bronzers where I will pick it up and I will think that it's going to look great on my skin and then you can't see it at all. So I wanted to get two of them to make sure that I'd actually be able to see it on my skin, but the Hoola Caramel is actually my perfect shade. I do like using the Hoola Toasted for contour. It's a great contour. It's a beautiful contour. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just perfect. There's nothing bad I can say about this product at all. The only thing I can say that is like bad about this product is that it is $30 for this pan. It is a product from a prestige brand, therefore it's going to be more expensive, but I do think that it is worth the money. A little bit goes such a long way, and I just love it, and so that's why it is a favorite for this month. Going on to another favorite for this month, it's the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, and here's what it looks like. I have the shade Champagne, and I'll do a little swatch for you as well. This is a cream to powder formula, and this is just what the swatch looks like. It's a very beautiful highlight, and I think that it's great for my skin tone, because sometimes I can find that some highlighters look a little bit chalky or a little bit ashy. Not all of them, but you know, sometimes you just never know what to expect, especially if you're someone with a deeper skin tone. It's a little bit harder to match, but this has a very beautiful golden undertone where the pearlescence isn't too much. It doesn't look like glittery or anything. It just looks like a nice sheen, and it catches the light so well. Like, no matter how you move your hand, it just looks incredible. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter, but this is just incredible. One of my favorites. Super affordable as well. I think it's only $11. You can pick it up from the drugstore. Also, these are really easy to apply with your fingers. They are meant to be applied with your fingers, I have found, and I think that that's really great because not everyone has a full brush collection where they can just be like, okay, these are my highlight brushes. You know, some people have to apply it with their fingers, which I totally get, because I didn't have brushes until like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And so I would have loved products like this that were super easy to apply with my fingers. So it's really accessible, which I think is really great because sometimes makeup isn't that accessible. So definitely a win for this month. I will keep using it throughout, and I haven't even used a whole lot of it either. Like, you can still see like the waves and the ripples in here, and I haven't made a dent. And this thing is like deep, it's heavy, like it's gonna be here for a while, so I'm really happy with this. Next, I'm gonna go on to mascaras because I have found two holy grail mascaras this month. The first one is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and then the second one is the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara. These two are incredible on their own, and they are incredible together. I like to put the Monsieur Big on the bottom and then kind of distribute it a little bit more with the Lights Camera Lashes, just because this one can be a little bit clumpy. It makes your lashes look so much more voluminous and full and beautiful. That's why it's called Monsieur Big. But the Lights Camera Lashes really does lengthen and separate and fan out that mascara, and it just is a beautiful combination. I'm using it today, but I'm also using it with the Benefit They're Real mascara. I've been trying that one out as well. I got it in my Ipsy bag. I do like it, but it hasn't made it into my favorites yet just because I haven't been trying it out for a whole month. Right now, these two are my favorite mascaras. I love them. I use them every single day, and I don't anticipate that changing at all. And that's all that I have for the skincare and makeup portion. I'm going to go into some more lifestyle favorites now. The first one that I have is the Sally Hansen Instant Dry Nail Polish. Okay, so I have a very love-hate relationship with nail polish. I keep my nails painted because my nails break all of the time, and so I like having nail polish to cover up those breaks. But the Sally Hansen Instant Dry is my favorite because I don't know what it is about my nails. I can never get my nail polish to dry fully if I'm using regular nail polish. And so the Instant Dry is great, but I love this color because I think, I'm not wearing it now, of course, but I think that it looks really natural on my nails. I know that a lot of girls like using white nail polish or tan nail polish, which I really do like as well, but I think that this is like a more nudie color for my skin tone, and I really like cool tone colors, and I really like nudie gray colors. I love it for my lips, I love it for my nails, I love it for my clothes. So this is really perfect. I think it's only like $5, and I use the OPI nail strengthener as my base coat. I put this on top, and then I put the Sally Hansen Instant Dry top coat on top, and then I wait 5 minutes, and then my nails are set and done. I think that these last for a really long time as well. It's not like it's like some indestructible nail polish, but every single time that I paint my nails with regular nail polish, it chips off in a day. And this, I don't know what it is about it, lasts like 4 or 5 days. I paint my nails all the time anyway because I get sick and tired of it, or it chips and then I get tired of it, or my nail will break and I get, you know, cracks in it. But this really does hold up for a really long time, and I do recommend it. It's very affordable. You can find it in any drugstore, any Target, any Walmart. It is literally crawling all over the place. I have so many of these. I have like 9 of them, and every single time I'm in a store I see it and I'm like, oh, that's a color I didn't have, so I pick another one of them up. But this one is my favorite for the month. I used it so many times, like I had to shake it up, but it was down to here, so that just tells you how much I've been using this nail polish. So I definitely do recommend it to anyone. Moving on to the next thing that I love Bath & Body Works candles. They're my favorite of all time. I don't like anyone else's candles. I know that that sounds bougie and snotty, but for me, I think that Bath & Body Works candles last the longest. They make my house smell great. They're always running a sale. This one is Marshmallow Fireside. I got this, A, because the packaging is totally up my alley. I love gold, I love black, I love white, and then like the cursive and like it's just cute. This candle knows that it's cute. But I got it because it's my sister's favorite candle, and I miss my sister all the time. So hi Nikki, I love you. But I got it because I wanted to be reminded of her, because when I was living at home, she would always burn this candle and it just makes me think of her. But I also really started liking sweet smelling scents, where I really didn't like it growing up. I liked the more masculine cologne-y smells like flannel and mahogany teak wood. Those were like my staples. But I'm starting to get like more into like the sweet cinnamon pumpkins. Right now I'm burning maple cinnamon pancakes. It's incredible. But I burned through this over the course of a month to like, I don't know, just have little bursts of like, I miss my sister. But my boyfriend actually really loves this candle as well. So whenever he would come upstairs, because we both work from home, so whenever he would come upstairs, he'd be like, ooh, it smells like toasted marshmallows. And then like it just became a thing. So this is a favorite for this month. Maybe it's for sentimental reasons, but I also really love Bath & Body Works candles. So it's got a lot of different reasons why it's a favorite. But this candle is incredible. If you've never smelled it before, take your behind mind to Bath & Body Works and go smell it. It's incredible and you will fall in love. Or maybe you won't, that's okay too. But the next and final physical item that I have as a favorite is a little bit different than like anything else I've ever talked about. It is the ALANI New, you can't even see it. I will find a picture of this and insert it onto the screen, but it is the ALANI New pre-workout rainbow candy flavor. I am on a health journey. I wouldn't call it like a fitness journey or a weight loss journey. It's not about any of that at all. It's about being healthy, eating right, working out, feeling stronger, feeling better about myself, being more confident in myself. But with that, I've been going to the gym, I would say every day. There are days where I'm like, I'm gonna take a rest day, and I do take a rest day, but I work out at home, meaning I do yoga, something very light impact. But the ALANI New pre-workout is great for the days that I'm going to the gym. I also go to a workout class called Solid Core. It's like Pilates, but like crazy. I am making and posting a video on that. It'll be up sometime soon, but I do like using this pre-workout before I go to my workout classes or before I go to the gym. It's the best tasting pre-workout I've ever tried in my entire life. I've tried a few pre-workouts and they were so disgusting. They just tasted like chemicals and grossness, and I didn't want to drink them, and so I didn't. And then it was like another reason for me to just not go to the gym or not work out because I didn't want to take my pre-workout and I didn't have the energy. I heard a lot about the ALANI New pre-workout from Remy Ashton. I love her channel. I've already talked about her like twice in this video. And I also watch Whitney Simmons, who is incredible as well. And they both rave about ALANI New pre-workout. I got mine off Amazon. Let me just say, ALANI New is expensive, very expensive. I think all pre-workout is pretty expensive. This was $39. You don't have to spend $39 for a pre-workout. They have all types of pre-workouts. They're just not going to taste as good. This one tastes like Skittles, and it really does taste like Skittles. It really gets me amped and excited to go to my workout classes or to go to the gym. It just tastes so good, and it's like this like jolt of energy. Another thing that I'll say about this pre-workout is that you literally have to work out after you drink this, because if you don't, you get like really jittery and itchy. The beta-alanine in here, it gives you like a tingling, itchy sensation, and it says it on here as well. But yeah, it's just incredible. It definitely gives you all of the energy that you need for your workout, and it tastes great, and it just gives me something to look forward to before I take my workout classes. So I definitely do recommend it. If you have the money to spend on a pre-workout, you don't have to. You can literally just drink coffee or eat something before your workout, but this really does extend the amount of endurance that I have for my workout and really make me focus on my workout and really be present in my workout and enjoy it a lot more than if I don't take it. So the last things that I'm going to be talking about are not physical items. They are like podcasts and TV and music. They're like entertainment favorites because I love a podcast, I love listening to music, I love YouTube, and I love TV. So I wanted to talk about all of those things that I've been loving as well. So first thing I want to talk about are podcasts. There are two this month that I've been really loving. I've loved them for a very long time, but this is the first time that I'm like actually talking about them. The first one, I'm sure that you are not surprised, is the Pretty Basic podcast with Remy Ashton or Remy Cruz and Alicia Marie. They are both YouTubers and influencers and podcasters now, businesswomen, and they're also in their mid-20s, early to mid-20s, and so it's really interesting because it gives a lot of insight from someone that's a little bit older than me, like 2-3 years older than me, but like kind of similar situations that I'm going through. They talk about what it's like being in your early 20s and being on social media, going through a fitness journey, different things that you experience in your early 20s where it feels like there's no roadmap. It's really nice to hear a fresh perspective, and it's just really relatable. I think that's the thing. I love putting it on to like clean or do dishes or, you know, just drive around. I love watching their channels as well, and you know, just hearing about like going on brand trips and like, I don't know, it's just really entertaining, and they both have such great presences, and definitely recommend that one. And then I also, you might not know this, I am a huge nerd. I love data, I love history, I like science, I don't love science, and I love social sciences like philosophy, sociology. Oh, those are my favorite. But I love educational podcasts, but my favorite educational podcast is Stuff You Should Know. They have been doing that podcast for so many years, and there are so many backlogs of podcasts where I never go to like listen to a podcast and don't find something that I'm interested in. Everything is so interesting. The other day I listened to one about how historic districts work. I know that that does not sound interesting to like anyone, but I love an educational podcast, and a lot of the time when I'm listening to podcasts, not a lot, some of the times when I'm listening to podcasts, it's a time to shut my brain off, where this is like a thing where I can turn my brain on and like learn something new while I'm doing something else. My boyfriend and I listen to it a lot when we go on road trips or when we're traveling anywhere in the car. I listen to it while I'm doing laundry. It just makes time go by so much faster, and it feels like you're not doing the task, but it also feels like the task is a little bit more rewarding because you're getting a task done and you're also learning something. And so it's like that like endorphin rush that you get from learning something and that endorphin rush that you get from doing a task. Did I say doing a task? Both of those release like the good endorphins, like the good happiness chemical thing in your brain. So like when you're doing it at the same time, it's like you get shot up and you just feel so great. I'm trying to think of like some that aren't boring to other people. I'm not explaining this well. I know that this sounds so boring. Let me try to like find some better examples, because I am like a boring person. So I'm like, how historic districts work. That sounds like fun. Am I boring? Like I'm looking through the ones that I looked through and I'm like, dang. That sounds. Oh, they did one on like deepfakes. That was really interesting. The Neanderthals. Perfect pitch, which was fun because I'm a music nerd. But yeah, it's a very I'm making it sound a lot more boring than it is. They come at you with like so much information and facts and knowledge where it just is so enriching. So really do like that podcast as well. I think the album that I will say that I was like so into this month was the Lizzo album. Oh my God. First of all, I love Lizzo. Everyone loves Lizzo. I don't know anyone that doesn't love Lizzo. And if you don't love Lizzo, I think you're lying about not loving Lizzo. Everyone loves Lizzo. Anyway, that album, so empowering. I like being an empowered woman anyway, but with this whole health journey, I've been trying to be more healthy with my mental state. So I've been going to therapy. Incredible. If you can afford therapy, go. If your insurance covers therapy, go. I've been doing a lot to try to be more confident, more empowered, more sure of myself, and it's been working. Like I feel like my confidence is off the charts, where I'm like, okay, am I being a little bit annoying with my confidence? Probably. Do I care? Not a single bit, because it has taken me so long to get to this point where I'm not letting anyone take it from me. Anyway, Lizzo is so great because like, of course, I'm in this like movement with myself where I'm trying to be more positive and better all around, but that's not the case all day, every day. Like, of course I'm gonna have moments where I'm feeling down or sad. And so I feel like Lizzo has been like that thing where it's like, okay, I can sit in it for like an hour or two and then I need to get off and keep going. And like, it just makes me feel so beautiful and happy and empowered and strong-willed and just enabled to do whatever I need to do. So definitely do recommend you listen to that if you like want to boss up your life and feel like the queen. That album will do it to you. Like, let me just tell you, that album will do it to you. But on that note, that is all that I have for my October favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. What are some of your favorites from the month of October? Because I know you have some. So definitely let me know. Let me know any products you've been trying out, any movies you've been watching, because I need some movie recommendations because it's been a little bit stale. Like, I need some like recommendations. So if you have any, definitely let me know. But until my next video, I hope that you stay kind and keep creating, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.